It's been a while, Mr. Kenny.
Been a long time.
Been a long time. I think the last time we had a sit down was talking about that 30-second UFC fight, I think.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a while,
Still trying to recuperate from that one.
Oh, yeah. What'd you pay for that? I hope you didn't pay for that shit. Yeah. What can we talk about? Well, we can talk about game museums, I guess. We could talk about that Nintendo prototype being sold. But I think we'll talk about Angry Joe. On my Angry Joe upload a couple days ago. What was it called? What did I title that?
You called it...
Angry Joe's Sympathy Garnering E-Beggar?
Yep.
Okay.
Gaming E-Beggar.
That was a good one. I think that was a good one. I think I made a lot of strong points in that one. Pretty simple argument. You know, just another day for me. Just another day for me. That wasn't hard to make.
Yeah. Made a few friends in that one, too, huh?
I made it for you really good friends. Yeah, people in the angry army. Here's the thing, Kenny. Sometimes you get to a certain point, and you get to a certain point on YouTube where you garner a big following. And people will defend you even if an argument is made against you that makes a lot of fucking sense. Mm-hmm. Again, I thought that was pretty simple. All right, there's not a lot of things that I said in there that many people here don't really understand. All right? I even started out reasonably in the middle saying, okay, I hear from a lot of people that Patreon, and I don't like Patreon, Kenny. We don't like Patreon.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
But I start off saying, okay, I'm always hearing from people that Patreon is a good thing. It's for creators that are starting out, mostly. Mm-hmm. You know, you need your camera, you need your lighting equipment. Right. I say to that, fuck it. If you want to have a YouTube channel, if you want to have a hobby YouTube channel, that's not another people to support you.
Right. I'm glad the lights on in here. I mean, did you use that?
Well, if the lights are out, then we need to get a Patreon to fund it. It's a simple concept. Buy your own fucking shit. Even if you're starting out on YouTube, buy your own fucking shit.
True.
But I'm shocked to see so many people coming here in the last couple days. And by so many, I mean like 9 or 10 triggered little idiots or whatever that you see in that comment. I think one I have yet to reply to that he tells me I'm jealous. Right? Obviously, you can't be critical and call something out without being jealous, right?
Huh.
A movie, a gaming YouTuber, a video game. You know, if I call out Ride to Hell Retribution, it must be because, I'm jealous of Ride to Hell Retribution. That game made a lot of money. Oh, did you see Kanye West came out with some new shoes? Some Yeezys? He's selling a lot of them. I'm just so jealous. I need my own shoe line. But no, man. I mean, it's like just another day. It's just another day at the YouTube office for me. It is. Right. I mean, it's pretty simple. Okay?
I'm glad you gave me the job.
Job? Oh, yeah. Well, this person told me that I'm hell-bent on making Angry Joe seem like an e-beggar. As if rolling out a Patreon with his little fucking tiers and microtransactions, I think he's hell-bent on making himself seem like an e-beggar. Or maybe begging up money for his little board game a couple years ago. I didn't do that, Kenny.
Right, he did.
Why get mad at me? I'm just pointing out the fucking obvious. Mm-hmm. And the fucking obvious thing to me, Kenny, is, and I'll let you get in a second. I know sometimes I'm a mic hog, but a millionaire should maybe not have a Patreon. Okay, now he's just rolling this out. What does old Angry Joe need to buy for his channel exactly?
You got $1 million. I mean, use that.
Well, I mean,
money.
more. I mean,
right.
You know, is this made net worth? And people come by and they tell me, there's no way you could know exactly how much money. Okay, I don't have access to his bank account, but I got fucking common sense here.
Right.
Just look on his social blade. Think about the sponsorship deals. Think about all the things you know. It gets frustrating when people try to tell me that him and Boogie 2988 are not millionaires. Clearly, a lot of these YouTubers hide a lot of the income they make. Clearly, they're making tons and tons of ad revenue, which, you know, bless their hearts, that's not from their own audience.
Right.
They made themselves successful and bless their little hearts they did. Right. All right, it becomes an issue with me and you when they start fucking e-begging their own audience. Even after the fact, even after they became millionaires on YouTube. For let's be honest here, I mean, Boogie 2988, who is a good friend, good friend of Angry Joe, and he defends his ass. Let's keep that in mind here. He defends Boogie 928, Boogie 2988, a fat guy who took his shirt off, flapped his big ones around for a while. I'm Francis. I'm gonna get angry and destroy an Xbox. Not exactly riveting shit there, Kenny.
Right.
So, and this one triggered person said, don't get mad at Joe because he's successful at what he is and you aren't successful at what you are doing. Okay, two things here. I think I'm pretty damn successful at critical satire.
I think you're very successful.
I think, you know, and hey, you've been my wingman, Birdman, wingman. You've been my wingman for a while here.
Yep.
It depends on how you measure success. All right? This is a small little YouTube restaurant. Not a lot of people hear about it, but a lot of people that come by, they're generally happy with their fucking stay here.
Yeah.
As far as critical satire, yeah. Okay?
And that's why they return.
Now, I'll tell you, I'm a pretty poor gaming channel. I'm a pretty poor streaming channel. I'm a pretty poor Fortnite channel. Well, wait, I don't try to be those things.
Right.
I'm just mostly a critical satire channel and a commentary channel, which I think I can't make an app. I can. That's not even a baseball.
I got you.
Okay.
Better.
I don't know. Like, I'm holding the recorder with one hand. I need like a bat and a baseball. I think I mostly knock it out of the park most of the time. Okay.
I'll take that out of the Patreon fund and go buy one.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. Now I lost my place. But yeah, this person, one of these triggered motherfuckers, said, don't be jealous and hating on Angry Joe just because he made himself successful on YouTube. At no point, Kenny, have I ever been mad at the success of a YouTuber. But it seems like they take this fucking brush and they need to really just paint me as a person that is just jealous and hateful of people for their YouTube success. Okay, there's one YouTuber, Scott the Woz, I rather enjoy, and I bring him up a lot, Kenny. Mm-hmm. Some people, not his cup of tea. But what gets in the way of their fucking argument against me is, if I'm just a person that hates all successful gaming YouTuber, he's a successful gaming YouTuber. I like going to his channel.
Right.
So that kind of throws a monkey wrench in your whole fucking argument, doesn't it?
Yeah, you would. It seems.
I'm not jealous of Scott the Woz. And it's great that he's not e-begging. Mm-hmm. Maybe these motherfuckers should go to Scott the Woz and ask him, hey, you know, why don't you have a Patreon? He doesn't have a Patreon. He don't e-bag. I'm sure there's a couple others, but yeah, man, it's like, it's just such a fucking stupid argument at this point. And you paint everybody, maybe, and like I said, I'm not saying that there aren't people on the internet that are straight up jealous of successful people, mm-hmm. but what makes these people think that we are not successful in our own lives? Mm-hmm. Okay, number one, I don't need YouTube. I could step away from YouTube, and financially, I would be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You'd be perfectly fine.
I would be just fine.
We put money away. We ain't living paycheck to paycheck. Okay? We got our shit handled in life. We are prepared. We've planned for the future.
Yep.
I've even talked about how a lot of these gaming YouTubers, a lot of these YouTubers in general, have not planned for the future.
Investment, some...
401k, pensions.
Yeah.
And if you get fired from YouTube, meaning, I don't know, if YouTube just changes their policies, guess what? YouTube doesn't have unemployment benefits for any of them.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Because anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
YouTube could go down. It probably won't.
MySpace.
It's a possibility. MySpace.
AOL Online.
Exactly.
Things always change.
Yeah.
But, sorry I'm getting off the topic of, Angry Joe. It's a very humble thought behind that video. The whole core behind that video was, well, it was titled Angry Joe is a sympathy garnering e-bagger. I don't know if you saw his Angry Joe's video or what I was talking about in that video. But basically, he rolled out his Patreon and talked about his Patreon right after. There's always an angle. Mm-hmm. He brought up right before in the Patreon pitch. This is what, not the pitch, but you remember with Metal Jesus in the Basement leak, he happened to pin that Patreon link. Things are usually connected.
Right.
All right? I can see that shit. Now, why did Joe seem it necessary to get that sympathy bump and make people feel bad for him because he was dropped from his MCN? Because he had to link that into Patreon. Now, if he was completely honest, he would tell people, hey guys, here's the deal. I'm a millionaire and I don't really need your Patreon funds. I don't need the Patreon money.
Right.
But maybe he just wants some extra money and he wants to be fucking greedy. If he just came out and said, you know what, guys, I just want some more fucking money.
Just give me your money. I've already have enough money. I want more money.